What's cracking, guys? Omar Isov here for the first edition of the Long and Loose Q&A of 2016. I'm outside of Fortis Fitness. You know the rules. Gonna crack a brew, gonna relax, sit yourself down, make yourself comfortable. It's gonna be about 10 minutes long, so if you're on the shitter, you're gonna be there a while. You might want some Sarah McLachlan, whatever tunes you want. We do not judge around here. Now keep in mind, every single question for this Q&A was taken from my Snapchat. I'm gonna be going hard in my Snapchat. So if you're not following me currently, you should definitely be following me on Snapchat. It's simple, it's Omar Isov. Please don't send me weird photos because I will screen cap them and I will blast you on the Instagrams. Yeah, sorry, I didn't bring, I swear if the first one's a dumb one. Ron wants to know, answer me. Ron, way to waste both of our fucking times. I wasn't expecting so many Snapchat. Normally for Instagram I get 200 to 300. I got like 200 Snapchats, so a lot of these are probably gonna be bunk, but we're just gonna roll right through them. This is gonna help get me through. Mike Daddy wants to know, have you read any erotic fanfics about me and Alan Thrall? Not yet. Sounds like he's proposing it. You know, Alan and I are part of a great Christian rock group that's a little bit underrated as far as I'm concerned. It's called Iron Disciples. Our lead single, Untamed My Heart, you know, is banned in the US, whatever, for explicit content. But if you got content, we're willing to listen, man. The D Shive says, when is Brady BROSEF coming back? That's a great question, actually. Last I heard, he was hiding out in the Philippines due to tax evasion and just he's wanted for numerous crimes against humanity. But if you want to see the return of Brady BROSEF, make sure to like this video and leave a comment below saying, we want Brady, and I will make it happen. This is serious. No, Sean, come in here, please. Come in. Sean, come in the frame. Get the fuck. Adam, can we get a shot of him? No. Sean, I'm gonna ask you some of the questions. I'm joined by my main man, Sean, the owner of Fortis Fitness.
I got paperwork here.
I got things to do.
Paperwork. Turn the cameras
I've just got like blood on my face.
Turn the cameras on and shit happens.
Hey, what do you think about the? Well, here's a video of a guy just doing a headstand. So, I mean, FJ Eden wants to know. Oh, that's a complicated one, but please do a video with VINNIEREHAB on anterior pelvic tilt and how to cure it. That's actually something cool. We could totally get down on that. You guys post below what the video you want to see next with Vinny, because it's your boy. He's gonna be coming back on the channel. We're just figuring out what type of content would be appropriate. Is your hair what gives you strength like Samson? Well, let me just break this down. When I had short hair, my best deadlift was 400 pounds. When my hair was long and is long, my best deadlift is 585 pounds. So I literally gained about 180 pounds with long hair. You do the math and tell me. Nafeld, and I apologize to everyone if I butcher your name, it's just how I roll. He wants to know about cheat days. How frequent should your cheat meals or cheat days be when you're trying to lose weight? I want to change the wording of how, like what we call it. I don't want to refer to it as cheat days. I'd rather call it a refeed, right? Because it has a specific purpose. You're taking kind of a mental break from the cut, as well as eating more calories to hopefully give you more energy to get better lifting to preserve your muscle. And I'd say it depends upon the individual. The first few weeks, you honestly don't need a refeed, but as you go deeper and deeper in, so after about 4 weeks, you can have one, and then from there, every few weeks, you know, you can consume. It depends upon how many calories and how long you're cutting and a bunch of different variables, but you know, about an extra 1,000 calories. When you consider that 3,500 calories roughly is a pound of fat, having an extra 1,000 calories on one day every few weeks is no big deal whatsoever. Pros and cons of intermittent fasting, great question. So essentially, the pros of intermittent fasting, as far as I'm concerned, is essentially that those that have trouble, you know, with eating the amount of calories they're supposed to eat when it comes to dieting, it allows you to kind of front stack or end stack that. So you fast for 18 hours, maybe 20 hours, 16 hours, something like that, and then you have 4 to 8 hours to eat all your calories for the day. By doing that, you'll feel like you're eating more in that day, because for 18 hours you're not eating anything, and then for 6 hours you get to eat a whole bunch of food. So it feels very liberating. In terms of the cons, I actually find for myself straight up, and some people find this, that it actually reduces your appetite too much. Some people get hungry. What I find for myself, how my hunger goes, is that I'll get hungry after a few hours, and then it'll just gradually go down. When it comes to the 18 hours time to break the fast, I'm actually not hungry enough to eat all the calories I need to eat. So that can be a problem for other individuals. The big question is there any more benefit to intermittent fasting than other forms of dieting? And my honest answer is I don't really think so at all. Best World wants to know, squatting feels uncomfortable for him. It feels like his hips are getting jammed into their sockets, and I could actually totally relate to that. When I first started squatting, it just felt unnatural, right? I didn't have the requisite mobility in order to squat properly, and the way I was placing the bar on my back, just my position, everything was just fucked up. And so the squat felt horrible, and as a result of that, I wasn't able to squat a lot of weight. I truly believe for the squat, good mobility equals a good, strong squat. So what you gotta do is you gotta break down what you need to improve. I have a ton of mobility videos. I'll link some of these in the description that should help you out. You need a basic experiment and find out what's making you tight. For a lot of people, we sit down too much, our hip flexors get jacked up, and as a result, when we go to squat, everything just feels jammed. You gotta loosen that up then. Gustav wants to know, shout out to my boy, he wants to know if I recommend any pre-workout. So supplements, pre-workout, what do I think about that? Well, besides this, which I do not recommend, okay, I'm doing it, do not recommend this. I'm a minimalist, right? I'm a supplement minimalist. I do believe there are certain benefits to taking certain supplements pre-workout, like if you do citrulline malate because you want to use a vasodilator, creatine you don't need to take pre-workout, beta-alanine, kind of not really, but you should take it pre-workout. But really, I think when we talk about supplements, we're talking about stimulants, maybe things outside of caffeine. I'm not a huge fan just because I want my performance to be the same. I want it to be constant. I don't want it to depend on an outside variable. I want to know what I got on that day. Okay, I'm going to combine the answers for, oh. Anarup wants to know, what race am I? And so I'm human. I'm of the human race. I did not know that. For a long time, I was unsure. I thought maybe I was sane or something. But we did the...
It's more of like what race would you be? Like, are you like an Indy, like a NASCAR kind of race?
Oh, like what race would I be part of?
Yeah, would you be like one of those races with like a spoon with an egg on it?
I'd be a foot race, bro. Watching some of your old videos, they make me laugh so much. Thank you, Fabi G Spot. Totally butchered your name. I didn't say that correct. I mean, I butchered it. He wants to know also when I'm going to do more comedy videos, guys. Those are coming. They take more time. I got my boy Adam behind the camera right here. You see how fucking steady his hands have been during this time? He reads the comments. We are going to be doing some cool stuff. Just wait for it. There's an infomercial coming up for TNC. I'll just say, wait. An anonymous person wants to know if I'm in a relationship. Well, you guys should know that I'm saving myself for Jesus. For real though, I keep my private life on the down low. You know, I kind of make these videos. I love sharing a lot of information, but who knows? There might be someone out there, and if you're watching this, you know who you are. This guy wants to know, Alex wants to know why my arms are so small, and that's honestly because I've joined Team NoFap. So I'm just not getting that endurance that I'm used to from before. This guy says, I see you, Omar. I don't know if you can see that right there, but there's a guy with a bandana. He's just filming a random person. I call that off-season Omar. How long did it take me to grow out my hair? That's a great question. I think my hair grows fast. It took like 12 to 16 months, and then from there, I've had long hair ever since I was like 16. And then I cut it one time when I came back from the University of Windsor because I thought I had to take that shit seriously. So I'm like, oh, I'm getting a job. I got to be a professional. So I cut my hair, and then I was miserable. I gained 300 pounds, and then it was a disaster. I grew back my hair, and I've been feeling great ever since. Potato187 wants to know. That's a great name. Do you have a job? I am currently unemployed, not seeking employment. And if so, what is it? If I had to classify a job, honestly, I don't like to have that mentality. I did work as a trainer, then I worked as a fitness director for a gym, and then I had my own business around Toronto operating strength classes, and that was successful. But honestly, I don't like to put a label on things. I like to do what I do because I'm passionate about it. I enjoy what I do. I love to lift, and I like to make content for you guys. So when people ask, always when I think about a job, I think about a labor, I think about like a career, I think about things that like have negative connotations. So I just do what I like, and you know, I get to do that all the time, and so for that I'm very happy and thankful to do that. What is the max weight for a certain height that a natty bodybuilder can achieve? I'm going to link in the description a study Eric Helms doing the review and a website by Casey Butts, or Boots as he prefers to be called, I'm going to assume, in the description that calculates roughly your maximum genetic potential for your fat-free mass index. I know some people contest this saying like we don't know our potential. Those that are freaks will be freaks. Like you would know if you would be massive already after like a year of training, like a few years of hard training. For the rest of us, we can probably predict rather accurately our natural potential. So I'll link that in the description. What's alcohol's impact on strength and muscle building? I hope it's not too bad. Honestly, I did a whole interview with my boy Alan Aragon, and he broke it down. Honestly, a moderate consumption, a low to moderate consumption, so like having like a beer, a few beers a week is not gonna have a detrimental impact on your lifting as long as it doesn't affect your social life. So you go out, you do a fender bender, and then the next day you miss your lifting. Yeah, that's gonna fuck you up. But you have like 1 or 2 beers a week, you're just chilling, you're enjoying yourself, you're trying to live life. You'll be fine. Hey, I like this guy's name. Toodle McDoodles wants to know. Okay, it is literally a picture of a penis and balls. Should have saw that coming. I respect your artistic Doodles McDoodles sends the dick pic. Do you have plans to open your own gym in the near future? Honestly, the answer is no. I don't like managing people. I already was a personal training director. I had experience what it would feel like running a gym, and it's just not my cup of tea. I like to kind of do me, you know, let it flow, enjoy my life, film the content I want to film. Got to balance everything out there. So my honest answer is no, I would not open up a gym. Well guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, make sure to like the damn video. Final thing I want to say is, once again, if you're not following me on Snapchat, I'm now really uploading a whole lot of content, posting shit on there, things that honestly are too short for YouTube, but nonetheless informative. If you want to also just see me do some more lifting, like weightlifting and whatnot, that's what will be posted, so make sure you follow me at Omar Esoff. Until next time, I'll be seeing all you guys, my rascals, in that next video. Peace.